Hello everyone, my name is Inco and this is our Charlemagne campaign. I believe it is currently episode number 8. We are back and a bunch of shit has happened off camera. First and foremost, the worst thing that could have potentially happened actually is that we've been declared, Bohemia has declared war on us, which really fucking sucks. It looks like the Duchy of Frisia has also invited the Westphalians back into the war with us, so the entirety of the Eastern Front is pretty much at war with us, except for Bavaria. We've also lost an ally in Oberdreit. I would have preferred to keep them as ally, but it was between calling Carloman and the Papal States into the war versus, losing Oberdreit as an ally. So I made the decision to accept the loss. This really sucks because it puts even more strain on our northern front. I think what we desperately need to do is talk to Carloman and ask for military access so he's no longer pissed at us as we move troops to and fro. We'll see if 680 ducats will do it. Okay, they've finally accepted our offer. Wunderbar. If only we could cross past Homs without having to suffer winter attrition. But I think with Anselm's army, we really have no option except to force march our way into Amiens. Here we go. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it looks to me as if Anselm has widened his the nose guard on his helmet. Just goes to show how much, how uncomfortable he is becoming with every passing day. Also, we have a rebel army in Trier, which is beginning to raid us. Something we'll have to deal with. Once Eggihard, Egghead is done outside of Aken, we've built a farm in Angrian, which is now just a fine and dandy province. The only problem is the public order. We are still suffering huge amounts of public order issues across our kingdom. There's a food shortage in Austrasia as well due to the siege. Anselm, who we were just looking at, now has another level, so he can put a few points into strength, maybe some into dexterity. No, we'll get a point into cunning. And we will also put a point into authority. There we go. Sure, we'll give him some items. Also a companion. Perhaps none of them are really that great, I don't think. Perhaps an apprentice for 3 cunning. If we give him 3 cunning, it will reduce upkeep cost, which is a huge issue for us right now. Our finances are in the shit. Also, this will allow us to fight night battles on land and at sea. Odo, our priest in, Franconia, now has another level as well. We probably want authority. And we also want belief, which will spread religion even better, which, as we all know, is a huge issue in Franconia, in Hallstatt and Würzburg, because the paganism is slowly spreading. We've got a bit of osmosis from probably the Angrians and probably the Bohemians in Prague and Dresden. Something we'll have to address eventually. Now, we now have military access with the Carlomans, or the Carloman Empire, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. We've got 2 battles that we need to deal with right now. We've got Charlemagne outside of Bayonne, and then we've got Egghead outside of Aken. Now, I think it is probably more important that I fight the battle outside of Aken for 2 reasons. It's our capital. This army really needs to fucking die, and we only have time for 1 battle. So I'm going to say the battle we'll fight this episode will be the breaking of the siege of Aachen, and then I will fight the capture of Bayonne off camera. Now, we have to defeat the Plague of Nidhogg, which is led by Bjornred. Bjornred is the fucking king of the Angrians, so it seems fitting that he's going to get killed outside of Aken. It would only be more fitting if Charlemagne himself were to come down and punch this guy in the ribs, or the dick or something, I don't really know. Anyway, it's going to be a tough battle. They've got quite a bit more melee infantry than we do. More infantry in general. The missiles is about matched, although we have a lot more archers. Actually, we kind of have a slight edge in missiles, but we definitely have an edge as far as cavalry goes. They only have 1 unit of cav. So if we utilize our cavalry quite well, I think we'll do okay. Anyway, everyone, I'll see you guys on the battlefield. And here we are on yet again another boring-ass battlefield. How hard is it to ask for, like, I don't know, a creek, a cliff, something, anything. Anything more than just a grassy plain. I don't know, perhaps the landscape in France is really just this plain. I don't know, never been. Maybe one day. Anyway, we have yet to sight the Angrian army. Our reinforcements have arrived. We've got 2 missile units, which will join our corps here, and then we've got some infantry that can flank as well. So, overall, not a bad army. I've kind of got some archers off on the flanks here, as well as some skirmishers. I mean, since the enemy really doesn't have much cavalry, they've only got 1 unit actually. I think we can do with some missiles on the far flanks, especially now that we have this smaller supporting army that can flank very easily. I think we want the cavalry. Whoops, what has happened here? That's not what I want to happen. I want the bowmen to be with the skirmishers. There we are. So we've got 2 missile units that are going to try to flank. These guys are going to be more like that. We don't want them to be like the first target, actually. We just want them to be on the flank. So there we go. Now we can advance forward with our entire army. Something like this. Sure, why not? I really need to single out those scouts. They are skirmisher cav, so we will use our missiles to their best potential, hopefully. As we all know, we have the slight missile advantage, especially now that we've got 2 more units of a skirmisher and a bowman. Now, these guys are just going to they're not going to know what to do. They're going to be sitting here, watching our troops advance, probably shitting themselves into... Actually, no, they're probably just got their thumbs up their ass. I don't know. And eventually, as we get into range, they're going to have to withdraw the thumb from their ass in a very swift motion, which will sound with a satisfying pop. Or, I can't really do that noise. I was trying to do like a removing thumb from ass noise. It didn't really work that time. The best laid plans and all that. Okay, so we are ready to spring on top of these Angrians. We will slowly advance. Yep, something like this. Again, we want to be able to utilize our superior missiles. So that's why I've staggered my infantry a little bit more, so that if necessary, my archers can drop into the holes created. And now that we are on the flank, we can move our archers way the hell over here, see what the enemy does. We'll support them with some cav. We've got our general in the center left. Sure, why not? We'll do the exact same thing here. There we go. Okay, looks like they're just going to advance directly into the horseshoe here. We want the archers to fire at those scouts. We want the skirmishers to approach. We'll get the cavalry involved as well. So there we go. Our archers are going to start firing. If they cause any casualties, or if they cause enough casualties, it's going to be different. It's going to be hard to say. Now, we can advance with the cavalry on or the infantry rather on the flanks here, because they're just not going to know what to do. There we go. I think we ought to drop into our infantry line here a little bit. Bring some infantry around the flank. We want these skirmishers to deal with those scouts as well. There we go. Now we've pretty much penned these guys into a nice little cattle pen. I don't know what you like. It's just a horseshoe. It's a corral. We're gonna say corral. How's that? Our swords are going to charge forward to absorb the charge of the spear band. There we go. And let's see, what kind of... we want to focus on... their infantry, perhaps, like their swords. There we go. We still want to destroy those scouts, though, so we're going to keep firing there. These guys are just going to stick around like so. Where do I want Eggihard? I don't know. He's just going to stick where he is, I suppose. There we go. We have engaged with our swords, which should be able to do quite well against their troops. Our missiles are advancing to no effect, it seems. Let us advance with our spears, perhaps. 1, 2, 3. We'll push these guys slowly forward. There we are. We want these guys to advance very quickly and be supported by those swords very quickly as well. So we really want to throw down some arrows into this mass of cavalry. Man, I keep getting cavalry and infantry fucking mixed up. Mass of infantry that has built up in the center here. We want those skirmishers to be destroyed. Let's focus on their infantry with our jabs. There we go. And once again, our cav will remain in support. There we are. Now we want these swords to advance as well. Okay, wonderful. Can our bows avoid getting into fucking melee combat for once? That would be ideal, I think. That would be fucking stellar. These skirmishers are being quite careful about their advances here, actually. And of course, they're going to charge directly into my own skirmishers. They lost 30 men in the process. We've got some spears led by Hoefer, who is going to immediately intervene. And then our own archers can take care of some of these missiles, maybe? Shit. I didn't realize, but our troops are not in... Our skirmishers, that is, are not in skirmisher mode. So they've just been charged by some CX band there. We can fire into the flanks of these guys here. We want to break them down a little bit before they engage. There we go. I think these levy are going to have to deal with those axes. And Eggihard's going to come around the flank, the extreme flank. Our Frankish horsemen, not sure what they're going to do, actually. We really just need to get troops involved into this killing field in the middle here. There we go. We'll get our Frankish horsemen to deal with those skirmishers, actually. And we'll get our missiles to deal with... oh, shit. Throw some spears, you asses. Please, take them down. That didn't work at all. Anyway, Wafer is in position. Our archers are fucking up hardcore. Jesus Christ. Okay, Wafer is going to... oh my god, this is a tough one, actually. We're losing quite a few cavalry due to these skirmishers. Let's pull the cavalry out, actually. We'll fucking fire at those men there. We want to just hold these spears here. And, we'll bring Eggihard into the middle, perhaps. He can do something there, if we're lucky. Our spears will just absorb these enemy skirmisher jabs. Now, we want to get these scout cav off the field, so maybe we'll fire at them with bows. Let's charge these skirmishers. Oh my god, my cavalry is fucking up. It was me who fucked up, not my cavalry. I can't lay the blame like that. But anyway, at the very least, we have intercepted them. And we're going to chase off these skirmishers. There we go. Now we just need to deal with these other swordsmen. Here is Eggihard going to knock out some of these missiles. Some mercenaries, it looks like. Our own cavalry is going to assist our spears. And here are our skirmishers going to take out their general. As for the rest of our missiles, let's see. Let us redraw these units here. We don't need them moving. These guys are still... Yeah, they're going to fire still. There we go. Looks like we lost a few units on the flank there. Some spears. Yeah, they've broken. We've lost some archers. Looks like it's just a unit of swordsmen now. Shit. If possible, we need to get Eggihard involved. Oh, shit. But we're not going to be able to because we've got some swordsmen approaching. Okay, so our cavalry is going to run down these skirmishers. Come on, you bastards. Here are our spears. Here's Eggihard finally able to withdraw. Our bowmen have been attacked many places. on the battlefield right now. So Eggihard's going to come to the rescue of our troops here, if he can. Take out these axemen. We want our swords to engage these units desperately. We have taken out the vast majority of their units. Looks like the general is still alive, though. We'll go after him. Our bowman. Okay, Eggihard is taking some casualties. Yes. Okay, shit. Well, at the very least, we've got some units to reinforce. Who are these guys firing at? These dudes? Sure, why not? Okay, Eggihard is retreating. These axes are fucking dealing a serious blow to us right now. Okay, so Beyond Red is still alive. We're gonna skirmish a little bit. Oh my god, these fucking swordsmen. We need some cav to intercept those bows. We need these guys to assist with Beyond Red. We need to knock out who now? These bows, sure. Fuck guard mode, where are you? The most annoying thing about the newer Total War is lack of guard mode. Whoever thought that was a fucking good idea? It's like that shit in Hearthstone. Oh, you know, more than 9 deck slot. What the fuck? Our enemy... Oh my god. How have they killed Eggihard? He was running. For the love of God. Oh, that's so annoying. Now my troops are gonna fucking rout. Man, these wars are just so fucking hard to deal with here. And our cav is beginning to rout as well, maybe? I don't know. Eggihard, please, help me out here. Okay, we've broken those guys. Let's redraw our fucking infantry lines here. And our bows as well need to reform. Eggihard, please. Or the remains of Eggihard, take out those archers. Yes, our casualty has broken because of Beyond Red. Okay, my skirmishers are going to run away. Shit. Their infantry is just dealing me death and destruction. I suppose I need to be using my fucking abilities, don't I? Yeah, shit like that. Makes the difference. Okay. They're just gonna sit tight for now because we will win this battle with infantry alone. Man, Eggihard's army is not gonna be in a good condition after this. But if we can kill Beyond Red, the goddamn king of the Angrians, it's gonna be a good start. So we'll speed through here. Destroy these axe band. There we go. I just need some more elite units on this front. We've just got shitty levy units which do not stand up to prolonged combat. You know, it's kind of like the Shigeru situation. We need some samurai up in here. Honestly, though, if I could get some samurai into medieval France, that would be cool as hell. Not gonna lie. Okay, we will charge these archers with our cavalry. We will shoot at Beyond Red. Like so. There we go. Where is Eggihard? Knocking down some archers. Man, I'm kind of choked about Eggihard, actually, because now we have to hire another general. Another inexperienced general who might not be up to the task. For all we know, he might be like the village idiot. You know, he's going to fill out an application. He's going to say, oh yes, I've got 16 years experience as a general. I was a adjutant to the king himself. Shit like that. He's just going to pad out his resume. I was a sandwich artist. Shit like that. And we're not going to be able to know. You never, like, it's hard to say who really has the true skills that they list on their resume. Anyway, we're going to bait Beyond Red over here to expose his ass to all of these finely crafted arrows that are going to be raining down upon his shitty Germanic head. Much like our new general is a sandwich artist, I too am a sandwich artist. My craft, however, is the horse sandwich. So Beyond Red is now going to get into a shield wall to absorb these charges. And I think this is pretty... Oh shit. Pretty much going to be the end of it. We're just going to get our infantry involved. We could even just charge with all of our units to break his... Okay, there we go. Can we kill Bjornred, the king of Angria. The Angrian king. Oh, man. Do you think his face is red? Not only from embarrassment, but from being, like, fucking angry all the time? I don't know. Anyway, as soon as we kill this guy, wherever he may be, we will end the battle. There is 20 of these Hearthguard left. And who the fuck can tell where they are in this mosh pit of troops? No one knows. For all we know, we're killing our own men now. It's kind of like those scenes on Scooby-Doo where they go through doors, in and out of doors. They pop their heads out of, like, you know, trapdoors, shit like that. No one knows where these Angrians truly are. I, for one, am confused as hell. Who the hell are these Angrians? Let's just draw our lines and wait for them to emerge, perhaps? They've got to be in there somewhere. We're going to be removing masks. Are you an Angrian? Bjornred, is that you? It is actually Bjornred right there, though. Let's see how long he survives. Oh, he's actually managed to retreat. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to grab all of our archers. We are going to fire at Bjornred. Who can say whether... Oh my god, it was fucking... That was a very unceremonious death, I have to say. That was fucking brutal. Oh my god, it was like a firing squad. Shit. I guess we've won the battle. Close victory, okay. Interesting. So there we go. We've killed Bjornred. We lost Eggihard himself, unfortunately. Also, the lives of 1,200 brave Frankish soldiers. But I think we've destroyed that army outright. There's 2 skirmishers left. Whatever the fuck. Okay, can we chase them down? Perhaps. Oh no, we have to pick a new general. Is it going to be Pepin? I think Pepin, because of his supply skill. That will be very helpful, actually. And look at this. He even has the Anselm special. Oh shit, he is definitely suited for the task. We didn't lose any units either, which is ideal. Okay, we will auto-resolve this battle, destroy this army. Pepin will have his first taste of blood. Look at that, he really enjoyed that. Oh, the zeal in his eyes. He's very, he's into it big time, I have to say. So, Pepin, our master of supply. I mean, how do you get to be known as a master of supply? Do you just show up with 2 bagged lunches as opposed to 1? I don't know. He's going to garrison Aachen, and we're going to repair the farm. We can't actually because we're broke as hell. Okay, well that's certainly interesting. I suppose he will instead. Can we recruit units? Not at all. So I was hoping I could merge some of these guys and recruit units in the meantime, but no. Not at all. So I think we're going to wait for these rebels to A, build an army, and B, we're going to wait for winter to pass. And these guys will suffer attrition. Not too fucking bad. Okay, Pepin is going to immediately increase his supply skill because we need the replenishment. Holy shit, he received a lot of items as well. A Spangenhelm, which increases the battle movement speed of cavalry, shield training for melee infantry, and then recruitment cost, -10 for cavalry units. That is actually quite powerful. We will be able to get all sorts of horsemen for a very cheap price. We want to reduce upkeep, so we'll get some cunning. Although some authority would not hurt either. Okay. How long until these units are replenished? 2 or 3 turns. Kind of works out, actually. 4 turns for these guys, so let's just roll them into some of these other units. La-di-da. 4 turns for this cavalry as well. Can we recruit? Yes, so we'll merge these units. There we are. And then we can recruit some more units for Pepin. Next turn, if I'm not mistaken. He has a really sweet shield, too. Look at that. It's got like the... I'm going to say it's like a rose... Well, no, it's not really a rose. I don't know what the hell. It's a lot better than Berther's shield. Actually, no. You know what? I'm kind of digging Berther's shield. I take that back, Berther. I'm very sorry. Please do not issue a complaint because I'll be very upset. I didn't really mean it. I just wasn't thinking. Charlemagne's shield is dull as hell. Who else do we have? Anselm? Anselm. Show me your shield, my friend. It, too, is very dull. He, I guess, is like the teacher's pet. He's adopted a very similar shield to the king. So I guess he's trying to show, like, oh yeah, I am the kind of guy you want in your army. Look at me. I'm just like you, Charlemagne.
Please, senpai. Notice me, senpai.
Okay, Eggihard lost a quintain. He also lost a Gepid turncoat with his death. That's okay because it's been replaced by some other bullshit. I don't know what it is. Okay. As I said, we'll fight that one battle. I will do the Battle of Bayonne, perhaps off camera, before the next episode begins. Or if I'm feeling frisky, if I'm feeling really nice and light-hearted and some other bullshit words that don't really apply to this situation. If I'm feeling generous, maybe, if I have time. I don't know what I'm getting at here, but if it's a big if, it may be in the next episode as opposed to between the two. I just don't know yet. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to end it here, so I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. That was a bit of a rough battle outside of Aachen. I'm sad that Eggihard died, but ultimately Pepin's army will go on. It is kind of funny, though, that Berthar commands an army called Pepin's Chosen, while Pepin controls an army called Fury of the Righteous. It should be the other way around. Anyway, if you like this episode, be sure to leave a like, be sure to leave a comment. As we all know, this series is coming to a close with episode 10, so if you do not want to see it go, then please give me some feedback. If you want to get updates on uploads or anything like that, you can check me out on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, subreddit that I'm working on. And also, if you want to see more of our Charlemagne campaign, be sure to come back Monday. For the next few weeks, it will be up then. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Have a good one.